Namaste. Welcome to Yoga for Life with Antoni. Today we're going to be doing a flow for endurance, strengthening and endurance. We'll be focusing on three things. First of all, our vinyasa, or moving with the breath to build up the heart. It's cardiovascular endurance. And then we're going to be holding poses for a little bit longer, not too much longer. This is going to build up physical stamina and mental focus. And then we're going to be using our breath control, taking in deep breaths and then releasing them slowly. All three of these things, along with particular strengthening power poses, are going to help us build up endurance. So let's go ahead and get started by coming to the top of the mat and standing up nice and tall. We're going to bring our feet about hip distance. And you want to bring your feet straight, not out or in. Lift and spread your toes. This is going to lift the arches. You're pressing into the balls and heels of your feet. And then you're going to bring your shoulders back and down right over the hips. And you're going to bring your ears back without lifting your chin. So from the side, we have ears, shoulders, hips, knees, ankles all in a line. Lift up the crown towards the ceiling as if there's a string tied to the crown of your head and lifting you towards the ceiling. Feel the vertebrae separating and lengthening. You can close your eyes or gaze softly down at the floor. And next time you inhale, we're going to start to lift the arms up with the breath. This is vinyasa, moving with the breath. At the top of your breath, flip your palms down and slowly release your exhale as you slowly release your arms to your side. So let's move with the breath. Let's try to use nostril breathing now, sealing the lips. Let's do that again. And again. All right. Soften the knees and gently start to twist it out, letting your arms swing and hang and toss to and fro. Just kind of loosening everything up. And then we're going to go ahead and come to the top of the mat. We're going to, again, feet are straight, toes are lifted, lining up from your knees to your hips, to your shoulders, to your ears. As you inhale, again, lift those arms. Just imagine they're floating up. And as you exhale, you're going to hinge at the hips and the knees, not the back. So my back stays straight. And then you're just going to kind of hang here. Just hang here, and my belly's resting on my thighs. Let your head release and hang. If you have high blood pressure, just simply keep your head lifted above your heart. Same with glaucoma, otherwise let it hang. And then we're going to do a half lift. That means we're going to straighten legs and back, bringing your hands to the lowest place you can, having straight legs and straight back. Then bend the knees and step back to downward dog. Upside down V. And then we're going to just walk our dog. If this is difficult for you, please see some of my chair yoga flows. You can do downward dog with the chair. See how I'm walking my dog? I bring one heel down and then the other. I'm releasing my neck. Taking about 3 or 4 breaths. And then I'm going to come into tabletop. Knees under hips. Hands under shoulders, spread your fingers. On the inhale, I'm going to drop my belly, see how my back arches, and I'm going to lift my chin. On the exhale, I'm going to lift my back, and I'm going to push my hands like I'm pushing the mat away and tuck my chin in. This is called cat-cow. Inhaling into cow, lifting heart, lifting chest. It's kind of sticking your butt out. And then exhale into cat, like a cat stretching. And I'm kind of tucking my pelvis in. And let's continue. Again, use that nostril breathing. We're going to create heat and stability. Nostril breathing. And then let's meet in the center. And that means I'm not rounding. I'm not really arching. I'm kind of in the middle. And I'm going to lift my navel towards my spine to lift my belly. I'm going to bring right arm forward. Left leg back, and I want to make sure my left hip and right hip are even, so kind of lower that left hip, and we're going to take 4 breaths. If this is difficult, you can bring one hand down. The other hand down. Usually we'd stop here. Let's take one more breath. And then switch sides. Left arm forward, right leg back. Lower that right hip so it's even with the left hip. And lift your navel to the spine for 4 breaths. All right, now we're going to come into plank. So shoulders are over your wrists, and then you can walk your knees back for knees plank. But see how my shoulders stay over my wrist and push? Or you can come onto your toes for 3 breaths. And then you can come to your knees or stay on your toes for chaturanga. We're going to bend the elbows for 3 breaths. And then I'm going to bring my butt back, but keep it up in the air. Walk my hands forward and bow chest towards floor. Puppy pose for 3 breaths. And then walk my hands back a little. Bring my shoulders over my wrists. We're going to come into cobra. So you're going to lift your chest for 3 breaths. Lift your chin. And then we're going to go back to downward dog and walk it in. We're going to do that half lift, straighten legs and back with your hands as low as you can go. And then you're going to act like you're sitting in a chair. So sit in your chair and bring those knees back. That's important. Bring your butt as low as you can, but not past your knees. Lift your toes. Hands to your thighs to lift your chest. And 3 breaths. If this hurts your arms, do namaste hands. Chair pose. And then we're going to lift up into mountain pose. We're going to lift our chest, lift our arms, release, and swing it out. All right, let's do that again. Building endurance, moving with the breath in these sun salutations. Inhale, lift the arms, lift the chest. Exhale, hinge forward at your hips. Bend your knees, not your back. Let your head drop. And then that half lift. Just bring your hands to the lowest point you can to straighten your legs and back. And then bend your knees, fold, step back to downward dog. We're going to take 4 breaths. And I'm going to give you some cues. The first one is to spread your fingers and push the mat forward. Then bend your knees and pull your hips back and up. Then pull your shoulders down your back. And reach your heels down towards the mat. They don't have to touch. Navel hugs in towards the spine and breathe. 1 more breath. Building endurance. Then come into your plank. So shoulders are over wrists. Knees or toes. Pushing the floor away for 3 breaths. We're going to do chaturanga. You can do it on knees or toes. Bend the elbows without letting them go out or in. Kind of even with your shoulders. 3 breaths. Shaking's a good sign. And then we're going to go into that puppy pose. Bowing for 3 breaths. And then we're going to bring your shoulders over your wrists and lift your chest into cobra for 3 breaths. Then back to downward dog and walk it in. We're going to do that half lift again. So just bring your hands either to fingertips or shins, straighten legs, straighten back. Then sit back in the chair and bring your knees back. Go as low as you can, but not past the knees. Use your hands against your thighs to lift the chest. And hold with your toes lifted for 3 breaths. See how my knees are not forward. They're just over my ankles. Chair pose. And release into mountain pose. Inhale, lift into a little back bend and twist it out. Woo! We're gonna do one more vinyasa of the sun salutation. Let's find mountain pose. Sun salutations are great for cardiovascular. Today it's raining, I can't get my walk in, so I'm gonna be doing sun salutations to get my cardio. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. I'm folding at the hips and knees, not the back. Head drops. Half lift. And fold. Downward dog for 4 breaths. Shoulders down your back. Knees bent or soft. Plank for 3 breaths. If you're on your toes, kick out through your heels, but keep shoulders over wrists. Keep your belly lifting. Knees or toes for chaturanga, bending elbows for 3 breaths. Sliding hands forward, bowing chest to floor for puppy pose. Sliding hands back slightly, shoulders over wrists. Lift your chest for cobra. Don't pinch your lower back. It doesn't have to look like mine. It might look deeper, it might look less. It's what you feel, not what you look like in yoga. And then back. Back into downward dog. And walk it in. Sit back in your chair. Bring those knees back, bring those toes up. Start to lift your chest. You can leave your hands on your thighs. You can do namaste or hands forward. We're going to count that as 1 breath and do 2 more breaths in chair pose. Use your nostril breathing. If that's not accessible to you, make a tiny hole in your mouth and exhale through that. Release, find mountain pose, lift your arms, and twist it out. All right, we got that heart rate going. We're gonna do warrior 1. So bring your feet on railroad tracks, hip distance. Bring right foot back, heel down. Bend your front knee as much as you can. We wanna build endurance in this quad muscle. So go as deep as you can. It can even go past your toes. Just don't let it go to the right or left. Keep it in the center. Square your hips forward. Lift your back heel if that's accessible to you. We're going to do a high lunge. It's also called crescent pose. We're going to bend both knees as deep as we can, especially the back knee. Keep that front knee in the center. You can lift your arms if you'd like. 3 breaths. Lift your chin and your chest. We're actually doing 4 breaths today. It's endurance. And slowly come out. We'll go into warrior 3 separately. I like to kind of take that separately since it's a little more challenging. And let's do the other side. Hip distance feet, lift your left heel, step it back. That heel stays lifted. Square your hips, bend both knees, especially the back knee. Choose your arm position. Either way, lift chest, lift chin if you can. The front knee stays centered. It's not leaning to the right or left. That's protecting your knee joint. Slowly come out and release. Whew. Let's bring those feet out slightly. Soften the knees. Draw circles on the floor as you circle your hips and breathe. Move with the circle and change direction of the hips and the hands. Breath moves with the circle. And shake it out. All right, we're going to do warrior 3. And I want to give you the option to hold on to something like a table or a wall or the back of a chair. So go ahead and do that if you'd like. This is a balance. It's a very advanced balance. So feel free to have something in front of you. I'll show you both ways. Again, you're going to set up just like you did for high lunge, crescent pose. And here's a hint. If your knees stay bent, this is easier, okay? I'm gonna step forward and balance on my left foot. Now, your toes are going to either go up and down, or you're gonna lift and stay. You can keep both knees bent, or you can try straightening them. Try to keep your right hip and left hip square. Arms can go overhead or out to side, or namaste. 3 breaths, warrior 3. We're gonna gracefully and slowly step out and release. 90% of yoga injuries happen coming out of the pose. Let's go ahead and do the other side now. Left foot goes back like I'm going into crescent high lunge. Bend your front knee at first. You can keep the knee bent or straighten it. Grab onto something. You can do one hand or both. And start to lean forward and lift the left foot. Keep that left hip square. Straighten or bend knees as needed. Your back will tell you if you need to bend them. If it hurts, bend them. Arms can come out or out. Use that nostril breathing. Slowly, mindfully step out. Whoo! Let out a sigh. Do that again. Whoo! Bring your feet wide. Turn your left foot towards the corner or front of your mat and bend the knee. The knee stays over the ankle. Very important for knee joint health. Lean to the pinky toe side of that right foot. See how my hip's sticking out? I'm going to pull it in so my shoulders are over my hips. Warrior 2. This knee is going to want to sink in. Don't let it. Arms out. Palms up. And I want you to pull shoulder blades down towards your back pocket. Look at an object, your drishti, and take 4 breaths through your nostrils. Warrior 2. Side angle warrior, we're going to use our back muscles to hold up. So come into namaste hands. You're not leaning forward, not at all, just sideways for side angle warrior, modified. Slowly come up, cleansing breath. Whoo! Let's go to the other side for warrior 2. Same position with arms, shoulder blades hug down. 4 breaths. Come into namaste hands. Side angle, not forward angle. 4 breaths. Come back up. We're going to work our ankles. We're going to toe, heel it in. Cleansing breath. And we're going to toe, heel it out. Leave your toes out. We're going to go into a horse pose. Don't let your knees come forward or in. Back, like you're sitting in a chair. Go as low as you can. You can bring arms out front. I want you to pull in pelvic floor muscles. Act like you're holding in urine. Holding in gas. 4 breaths in horse pose. You can add the arms as well into goalpost. Lift your toes if you can. Come back up. Whoo! Toe heel it in. Toe heel it out. And back in. Working those ankles. Shake it out, cleansing breath. We're going to go to the floor. With one more vinyasa. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Half lift. Step back to downward dog. And flow with your breath. So inhale, downward dog. Exhale, plank. Inhale, chaturanga. Exhale, puppy pose. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, tabletop, and onto your back. Ooh. All right. Let's lay here for just a moment to catch our breath. Bringing arms out. Bring your knees to one direction, head to the other on the exhale. Inhale, center, and go back and forth in windshield wipers. And let's work that core. We're going to work on the transverse abdominis, those deep muscles in your core. We're going to bring the feet up. Bring your feet even with your knees and flex your toes in. Take your hands and build a firm wall against your knees. And then with all your strength, press your knees into your hands and hold for a breath. And release. Let's do that again. And release. Let's do 2 more like that. And release. And again. And this one we're going to hold for 3 breaths. Through your nostrils if you can. And release. Cleansing breath. Let's do that again. Push your knees into your hands. Hands resist for a breath. And release. And again. And release. And 2 more. Release. And then this 4th one we're going to hold for 3 breaths. Actually 4 breaths. And release. Bring your feet to the floor. Don't let your knees splay out, okay? Lift your toes. Bring your arms out, palms open. Squeeze your butt cheeks, lift as high as you can, and hold it for a breath. Try not to turn your head in bridge pose. And release. Make sure your chin stays straight and doesn't go up towards the ceiling. Squeeze those butt cheeks, lift. Don't let your knees splay out. And lower. And again. Try to keep your toes lifted as well. Each lift is for a breath. And again. Squeezing the butt cheeks, lifting the pelvis. Release. Check in with your chin again. All right, 5 more. Try not to rush through. Hold each one for a breath. Rechecking the chin. Toes are lifted. Knees are not splaying out. Really squeezing the butt cheeks, really lifting the pelvis. 1 more and hold that for 3. And release. And bring your feet towards each other, grab onto your shins, and rock out your low back to massage it in modified cobbler pose, reclined. All right. And now we're going to roll to our right side. And you can use a pillow here for your neck, or you can rest on your arm or on your hand. This left hand can be a balance, or it can rest on your thighs. What we're going to do is we're going to come into fetal position. We're going to keep the feet glued, and we're going to lift the knee as high as we can without leaning back. If you lean back, you're not going to work this hip. And then we're going to lower it. With the breath, we're going to do that 9 more times. Inhale, lift as high as you can. Exhale, lower. And continue. Use nostril breathing or pursed lips. Not leaning back. If it's hurting your neck, grab a pillow. 5 more with the breath. Working these outer hip muscles, the TFL muscle. I call it the Starbucks muscle because that stands for tensor fascia latte. That's how I memorized it for the test. 3, 2, don't lean back, lift as high as you can, keep the feet glued, and lift 1 more and hold for 3. You're going to feel shaking. And release. Woo! Roll on your back into the left side. I'm going to do it this way so I can keep facing you, or you can turn around. All right. Pillow, arm, or hand. Fetal position, so your knees are slightly forward. Feet stay glued. Don't lean back. You can use your hand if you need to. Lift as high as you can without leaning back, and lower. Let's do 9 more with the breath. hands on your hip, you can feel that hip muscle. Use nostril breathing or pursed lips. That slows the breath down. And it helps strengthen the heart and build endurance. Lung capacity as well. 3 more. Try not to cheat. Even if you're not cheating intentionally, your brain and your body will start to cheat. So don't lean back. Don't separate your feet. Lift as high as you can with that knee for 3. And 2. And 1. And onto your back. Hug in your knees. Rock it out. Nice back massage. Bring your left foot to the floor. Right foot in pigeon or figure 4. Flex your right foot. Use your right hand to build a wall and push your inside of your knee into your hand on the inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, press. Exhale, release. Working those hip muscles. And release. Piriformis. And release. 2 more. 1 more. We're going to hold that for 4 breaths. Shaking is a good sign. And switch sides. Left foot comes into figure 4, flexing left toes in. Inhale to push into your hand as firmly as you can. Hand resists. Exhale through nostrils or pursed lips to release. 5 more times. I like to pull away knee and hand in between to reset. And this one we're going to hold for 3 to 4 breaths. Shaking's a good sign. And release. We're now going to work the psoas muscles, hip flexors. And what we're going to do is we're going to straighten our left leg. We're going to walk our right knee, our right foot about hip distance, but it's going to be across from your calf muscle. So not your knee, not your ankle. And we're just going to straighten the leg without lifting it. And then bring that foot back down. Again, it's across from your calf. It's not across from your knee. It's not across from your ankle. Straighten your leg. Take a breath. And lower. If you're not feeling it like in your quad or your hip, your leg is too high, okay? You're just straightening, you're not lifting. If that's hurting your back, press your low back into the floor. That will help it. And this last one we're going to hold. So you should be shaking. If you're not, you might feel a pull here. This is getting into your psoas muscle, your quad. If you're not feeling it, your leg is too high. And release and switch sides. Right leg is straight. I'm going to slide my left foot till it's right across from the calf, okay? See, it's not up here by the knee. It's not way here by the ankle. Right at the bottom of the calf. The bottom of the calf, and then about, you can take it out to the side a little bit. And just straighten, don't lift. See, you feel it? If it's lower, you'll feel it. Bring your ankle across from your lower calf and do it again. Take a breath. Press your back into the floor if it hurts. And again. And again. Feel it in your hip flexors, going into the psoas. Again. And we're going to hold this for 3 to 4 breaths. And it's going to feel heavy and it might be shaky if you're doing it correctly. I'm not lifting my leg, I'm just straightening it. And release. Hug in those knees, lean up to kiss them, bring your feet towards the ceiling. Toes down, heels up, and scoot your toes behind you and hold that for 3 breaths. My legs are straight, my heels are up, and I'm pulling my toes behind me as I lift my heels. Then come into cobbler pose, feet together, knees spread apart. Pull in pelvic floor muscles like you're holding in urine for 3 breaths. Pressing your feet together. A little shaky. And then bring your feet to the floor. I'm going to turn sideways so I can do this better. Bring your arms out. Let both knees fall to the right. Look to the left and take a few breaths. This time we're going to exhale through the mouth. Cooling down. Back in the center. Knees fall to the left. Head turns to the right. Cleansing breaths. And then bring your feet back up, let your knees fall in. You can stay here for Shavasana, pausing the video, or you can widen and straighten your leg, pausing the video, or take 3 breaths with eyes closed. First, breathe in and out of your nostrils. Then breathe in and out of your chest. It will rise and fall. Then breathe in and out of your belly. It will fill and empty. Feel free to pause and stay here with that belly breathing. Or take a big cleansing breath. Stretch your arms overhead, point your toes, bend your knees, hug them in. Roll to your side and sit up. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. Come back again and again, 2 to 3 times a week, and build up that strength and endurance. Namaste, and God bless you.